Good evening, folks. Hope everyone's weekend is going well. We're out here again at Old Burg tonight for a bit of a short stream tonight. We're just going to get through happy hour, just trying to get some telescopic skill up so we can unlock pop-up rigs and go back to Amber Lake. Go ahead and get some lines in the water here. We're going to do a potato on a large line and some pearl barley on the ultralights here. Just trying to get some high bite rate, crucian and gibble, nothing crazy to try to get that skill up. Where are we at right now? We're at 67.2 on float fishing. So when you get to 70% to unlock pop-up rigs, but it will be worth it. As we saw on my first attempt at Amber Lake, not having pop-up rig pretty much meant no bite rate. Hey, Swag. For the Donitz River, if I'm fishing for Sichel and Shemai and stuff like that, I'll go with either a size 14 or 16 hook and mayflies. But I have noticed that the Black Sea Shemai have not been biting the last couple days, so may not be the best place at the moment. Hey, Seal. Nice to see you here. I see you in game a lot. Welcome to the chat. We got something nibbling on that out here. Hopefully it's a juicy grass carp. Ooh, okay, we got something spicy on here. Ooh. Oh, well, there we go. Lost our first line for the night. Downside of using ultralight. Get that fixed back up once I'm certain. I think this one may have a fish just about ready to hook. Ah, I missed it. All right. Got to get back into that rhythm here of the float fishing. Let's get something back on here. Size 16. Have any 16s left? Yeah, you'll do. Not a great option, but it'll do. Yeah, so for Don, it's a size 14 or a size 16 tended to do the best for me out there, but there may be some better active spots now, but the spot that I was using for the past couple weeks, which is straight out of the boat dock, was basically only getting me some Sichel and chub the last couple times I was out there, which are not particularly great. So it seems like the Black Sea Shemai have moved somewhere else. 75 centimeter was what I was doing from the boat docks. For any of the 3 meter holes out there, 75 centimeters will do. If it's a 4 meter hole, go for like a 1.2 meters. Hopefully there is still a decent Pontic shad bite rate there as well, so hopefully you'll get some of those. No problem. Good luck out there. Hopefully the Shemai come back. I tried a few other spots to see if I could find them, and I didn't have any luck, so they may just not be biting right now. But when those are biting, if you got ultralight telescopics, it's just crazy XP. Hello there, Zayla Adam. Welcome to the chat. Just out here doing some light telescopic fishing, trying to get some my float fishing skill to 70% for pop-up rigs. That way I can return to Amber Lake with these. So far, no fish. Well, we did caught a bleak, and we had one fish that snapped the line pretty early on. So, not yet, Canadian. I spent a little bit of time out here and at Seversky, seeing if I could find a spot that had a really good bite rate, and I haven't had any luck yet. But trying this spot tonight, see if we get anywhere with it. This to take the hook. There we go. Hey, there's our first crucian for the night. Oh, small 14 and 16. Sorry, Swag. Nope. This is my main account. I've been playing for a few months now. It's well, this account is my first time on RF4, I should say. Yeah, I've been playing since shortly at missed that one. Shortly after the Norwegian Sea released, I started playing. And I was too close to the water there. I appreciate, yeah, loving the game so far. I played a decent bit of Fishing Planet back in the day, and definitely prefer this in pretty much every way. And this Old Burg used to be my favorite body of water to fish on, but since I switched, or since I started trying it, Seversky has kind of taken that spot, and I've really come to enjoy telescopic fishing as my favorite style now. Little pickles and tea action here. Where's everybody else fishing tonight? Everybody at the sea? Just for better visibility, I'm going to swap my float out on this one so I can more clearly tell which one is which. Got one of these special floats on. Can I get that one in time? Nope, missed it. Oh, nice. Looking forward to seeing what your next video is there, Canadian. Yeah, so match rods will be, I have them unlocked, but I'll eventually put some together. I enjoy the challenge of the telescopic stuff. Oh, I appreciate that, Zayla. It was actually part of a viewer stream I did. I guess it's been about a month and a half now. I did a special stream where viewers voted on my next hair color, and pink was the winning vote. I plan on having another one of those streams here soon. Oh, looks like we got a nice little grass carp here. Get in my net. All right, I guess I'll just bring you all the way onto land. There we go. And not too bad, 6.3 kilo there. Still no float fishing skill game. We can fit some of those here soon. Yeah, it'll probably be, I imagine next month is when I'm going to do the next hair color stream. It'll be about the time the rest of this more or less gets washed out enough and my roots grow out long enough that it'll be time to get something new, so keep an eye out for that. Got another grass carp potentially here. Or a very hungry crucian. Just playing with the potato there. I need to get a different float than that. That's hard to see. Hey, there's a float fishing gang. Now we just need 27 more. One thing I like to ask my first-time chatters here that are RF4 players, what their like to find out what their favorite body of water to fish on is. As I mentioned, mine is currently Seversky. It's just been a little less productive for what I've been targeting lately. So I'm out here just trying to get some skill gains. Actuba? Yeah, I think seems a lot of people have been fishing there lately. I guess for catfish is what they've been doing. Is what I've been seeing in game a lot. Looking forward to checking that one out. So we got a little roach here. Sturgeon, beluga, and catfish, very nice. I do have a one of my past VODs on here, which is still, I think the highlight may still be on Twitch, but not, so it's on my YouTube channel. I had an hour-long fight with an extremely underpowered reel at Volkov, getting a body water record for the U.S. region, still there on catfish. That was a heck of a fight. Nibbling away there on my, there we go, there we go. Can I get it? Yes. What do we got? What do we got? Ooh, another decent little grass carp here. Almost 6 kilo. I still haven't tried Sura or Ladoga yet, so I'm looking forward to checking those out soon. My first trip to Amber was a few days ago on stream, and it went pretty terribly, and realized it was pretty much because I didn't have access to pop-up rigs. I was doing both bottom and float fishing out there, but both float and bottom, I'm just shy of unlocking pop-up rigs, and it seems like that's what everything is biting on there right now. Yeah, big fish. I especially loved my, early on, I did a lot of fishing here with really underpowered. You got it, Canadian. Hydrated up. I used really underpowered setups and would catch big grass carp out here and fight them for like 30 minutes just walking across the whole lake. Love those kinds of fights. Oh, missed it. But yeah, the telescopic I like so much because it's so challenging to do 3 at a time. You've got such a narrow window. You will miss a lot of fish and stuff like that. And it's, it keeps you on your toes. So I've really been enjoying it. I have done 2 of my 3 trips to the Norwegian Sea. I'm looking forward to getting back out there in the future, but I'm going to try. Hopefully it'll be better when I unlock the bigger rods and everything. But what you get with the rental gear, it was all right. The silver was okay. XP was pretty good. But with the rental rod, you're going after relatively small fish and just dropping it in the water and then pulling it back up, which wasn't particularly engaging. So I'm looking forward to trying some other fishing strategies out there once I make my return. I appreciate that, Seal. Yeah, I see you come up in M-Dog's chat quite a bit, so I always keep up with everybody's fishing out there. Yeah, the Sigil there have been really active, so be careful if you've got if you're using a fairly light telescopic rod. Most of the time you'll be okay, but occasionally you will get a Sigil on there that's pretty hefty that can tear the line pretty quickly. Zayla, I'm not a full-time streamer. I try to stream about every other night, sometimes every night around the same evening, but it's kind of just something I do for fun to chat with folks. So something I may get into more in the future. I want to try and eventually branch out, try some other games during different time slots and everything, but so far it's just been Russian fishing because it's a nice, relaxing game that I can engage with all of you on chat easily. Got a nibble on the potato line out there. The other thing that's fun about telescopic fishing is kind of learning the strike patterns of the different fish to know when you need to set the hook. That's a chunky crucian right there. Well, it looked a lot bigger than that, huh? Another float fishing game though. Can't complain there. Yeah. Oh man, it got your rod. Okay, so definitely, and this goes for all rod types, but especially important with telescopic, always make sure that your line capacity is lower than the capacity on your rod, and that will generally avoid any potential breaks on your rod. Man, that's rough. Hope it wasn't an expensive rod for you there. But yeah, if you keep the line, I'll show you with one of mine here. Use my big rod. The capacity on this one's 21.8 kilo. So I don't want to go above that with my line capacity. Right now I've got 19.1. I want to see if there's like a 20 kilo, something a little bit closer to that, but always make sure it's lower. That way it just snaps the line. And with the telescopic, it means all you're really losing is the bait and the hook. Yeah, good thing it was just a cheap rod. So lessons learned the hard way for sure. Yeah, Citrus have been pretty active out there. I've had some chub and a few pontic shad out there, but just not the Black Sea Shemai the last couple of times, which is unfortunate because when they were hitting, it was just so crazy good for both silver and XP. Oh, happy hour reset itself there, apparently. And if you want a change of pace while you're at Seversky, if you have some light spinning rods, you can take the boat out and do some drifting or trolling. It's not super profitable, but you'll catch a lot of fish, a lot of like pumpkin seed sunfish and things of that sort out there. You can fill a keep net up pretty quick, but unfortunately the ones you get from trolling or drifting out there, you'll fill a keep net and maybe get 100 silver. Whereas if you're targeting even like the Citral aren't great, but they're still decent. And when you start getting the Shemaya and Shad hitting, those guys are like 6+ silver on almost all of them, which is great. Old nighttime. Never good anywhere, I swear. So a decent telescopic that's cheap. So let's see. For non-ultralight, you could use what was the commons? So the Comfort telescopic I think is cheaper than the Red Stick, but both of these are so it's going to be a lot cheaper than the Red Stick. If you get one of these common telescopics, they're going to handle most of the stuff you're going to get there at the dock, no problem. Just make sure you keep the line weight capacity lower than the rod. I'm good with baits right now, so you'll appreciate it though. Got plenty of pearl barley and potatoes for this right now. Actually, on that note, let me go ahead and try and scoop up some more algae while I'm here. Always good to get some more of that for the back burner. There we go. Which I spent most of my silver on my amber trip and this new falcon rod here, so once I get some silver built back up, I need to work on getting my ground bait and bait harvesting skills up some more. Yes, that's right, Swag. So with float rods, this one is the telescopic 5 refers to the length of it, but the thing about lengths on these, if you're fishing from an embankment, you want a longer rod. If you're fishing from like a boat or, for example, on the docks there, it's helpful to have a shorter one, but you can make do with a longer one for sure on the docks. If pretty much the short rods you want, if only if you're doing fishing from a boat with a telescopic. So if you can, go for the longer ones just to give you that extra power to it. Helps you get the fish up out of the water. Definitely appreciate it there, Sue. Yeah, we've got a little gibble carp here. This spot hasn't been too active. A couple days ago, the area over here was pretty active for me, but I checked yesterday and it wasn't doing a whole lot, so I figured I'd give this area a try. It's at least catching stuff. Let's see, on that one, it's been so I haven't used that rod in forever, so I don't even know what line I've got on there. It's 5.2. So yeah, this one is where you can get really close. Oh, got here. Appreciate the cheers there, Canadian. The boosts going there. So this one you can see it's 5.2 kilo capacity, just under the capacity on the rod. So it's super useful. Thanks again there, Canadian. Always appreciate it. And fellow RF4 guys, if you haven't been to his channel yet, Canadian has a YouTube channel where he does some various beginner lake and fishing type videos. So be sure to check him out on YouTube. He's a good, fun viewer to chat with on here too. We always like to share information on here and just chat about the game and movies coming out, stuff like that. Which, speaking of, there's Let's see, we've got the new Dune Part 2 coming out later this year. Is there anything else coming out this year of note? Take the hook there, fish. There we go. All right. Ooh, decent sized one here. Okay. Got another grass carp here, probably about 7 kilo, I'd imagine. Ah, no, I was way off. 4 kilo. Man, it's weird seeing them come up out of the water with these telescopics because they look so much bigger than I'm used to seeing them reeling them in with bottom rods. I would start with one and get used to the timing for setting the floats, and probably save up to get a red stick as your second one, because the red stick's a little better future-proofed. It can go up to, what is it, 8? Yeah, 8 kilos, so you can get some slightly bigger fish with that. So I would start with just the 1 comma, get used to it, and then move up to a red stick from there. Getting a nibble there on line 3, I think. I really need to get some better visibility floats. I need to recast this one. I think it's a little bit too shallow right there. That float was sticking up pretty far out of the water. There we go. Nibbling away there. Whatever, it's a bleak or something. Seems like the nibbling has ceased. Did any of the wildfires up there started dying down yet? Oh, down here we've just started we've got this invasive species of spider that was introduced from a shipping crate a few years ago. Now, every year around this time they start hatching, and they just completely take over, called Joro spiders. It is awful. Like, they aren't poisonous or anything. Well, I guess they're poisonous, but they're not harmful to humans or pets, but they just make webs all over the place, and you'll see thousands upon thousands of them in yards. Still burning, man. Hopefully winter will come in soon and start snowing that fire away. Yeah, it's like a spider species from somewhere in Southeast Asia that came over on a shipping crate and escaped and just reproduced like crazy. It's just, they've taken over the state. So every year, I just saw my first web of them outside today, and they'll usually be here till around late October, early November. And anytime you go outside, you basically have to bring a stick out you to clear the webs in front of you. At least to keep all the mosquitoes at bay. They're just, like, we have orb weave spiders out here, which they'll usually build their webs off in a corner somewhere and stay out of your way. But these guys just, they don't give a crap. They'll just build their webs everywhere. You take the web down, it'll be back up the next day. They're persistent buggers. All right, carp, I need you to wake up and go after this nice food I'm offering you here. Might as well do some bait gathering while I wait. Slow day out here. Anybody know any spots that are especially active for crucian and gibble carp out here right now? Because I would be curious to try some. That's right. The bits will bring those carp out because they love shiny things, right? What is with these bleak going after my size 16 hooks here? It's too big for you guys. I love my bleak and all, but supposed to stay on like size 22 hooks. Yeah, they'll happen, Swag. I've gotten a few 1.1, 1.2 kilo sitchel. I think they can get up to like 3 kilo on trophy, but like 95% of them there, if you're using size 14 to 16 hooks, are going to be around no bigger than 700. But you will get that occasional one that hits hard, and with telescopic, if it's too big for your setup, it's going to snap. Well, now we're talking old bird, no fancy lakes here, Canadian. I'm too broke to travel right now. Here we go. Oh, I missed it. That old falcon rod, man, it set me back. It was worth it though. I mean, pulling in grass carp like it's nothing, that's pretty fun. I am almost 38, Seal. I'll be 38 next month. Nice, yeah. You get some the ponic shatter biting. Those are pretty profitable right there. Even though they're small, they're worth a decent bit. And another tip when you're fishing from the docks there, it'll especially come into play with the sitchel. Sometimes they don't want to come up out of the water, especially I had that with these ultralight rods. You can look up while holding your mouse button in and then hit your space bar to extend the fishing net. And that'll let you catch the fish without it getting back into the water to swim away. $21, nice. I'm an elder here. I'm even older at heart. I'm a cranky old man inside. Yeah, I can't think of any major movies coming out in the near future besides Dune Part 2. Looking forward to some upcoming live events I'm going to be at, though. Going to be at AEW in a few weeks for their go home show for their upcoming pay-per-view, which that's going to be fun. I always love going to their stuff. And I've got, let's see, next month I'll be seeing Census Fail, Dance Gavin Dance, and potentially the Wonder Years. Any music fans that like old school melodic hardcore or pop punk, stuff like that. Great bands right there. Here we go. Got something on. That was odd. That was like a weird rendering bug there. The bobber just kind of disappeared. It didn't go down into the water. I mean, we're all old men at heart, though, Canadian, to be fair. We're out here, you know, catching digital fish instead of playing Fortnite. That makes us old by default, right? Here we go. Now we're getting some stuff to start biting. Missed it, though. I definitely need to learn the strike patterns here. I got used to all of them over there at Seversky from doing so much out there. Let me give this spot a few more minutes. If it doesn't pick up, I'll move and try another spot nearby. There's some more algae, always useful. I believe I saw one of the spots over here right now is supposed to be fairly active, so I'm gonna move over to that side of the pond so we can get some better bite rate. May even try swapping over. Well, I'm gonna say I'll try swapping the potatoes to algae, but that could attract attention. I don't have a leader on here right now and don't really want to put one on at this time. Lily pads here, maybe? Try this side, I guess. You went from a baby seal to a full-grown seal with all those levels, right? So any RPG players here check out the new Baldur's Gate yet? I've been playing it quite a bit this weekend. Loving it. And I can imagine the kind of XP it takes once you get to the level 40 plus. Okay, here we go. Got us another grass carp. All right. Ooh, almost 7 kilo. Yeah, I think someone was saying like level 40 to 41 was like 90 million or something like that. Just crazy. I guess it's a little more approachable with all the stuff in the Norwegian Sea now, where you get some of those fish that give like 1,000,000 XP for one fish. But man, do some little gibble here. Hey, another float fishing game. So Swag, if you do find that you're liking the telescopic fishing out there, I definitely do recommend, in addition to going for like a red stick, start going for some of these ultra telescopic rods here, because since they're ultralight, they give you 100% bonus to XP gain. You just have to be very careful with them because they can only handle up to like 2.2 kilo. But they're fairly affordable for ultralight, and that 100% XP bonus helps a lot in leveling. And I've used them out there at that boat dock just fine. Like I've definitely lost several hooks to some of the larger sitchel there, but most of them they can handle just fine. Yeah, I definitely recommend if you got the silver to get one. It's worth it. And what I have on mine, I've got some just cheap 2.1 kilo line, which is just 0.1 kilo under the load capacity, but it means that if the fish is too big, I don't have to worry about it breaking the rod still, but it's as much as it can carry, basically. And if you actually want some pretty decent hooks while you're on Sikorsky that are cheap in that 16 size, there's that specialty shop over there by the like church-looking building. I don't know if it is a church or something else, but they have a special brand of hooks that is only sold at that shop. And you can get size 16 there. It's like 8 silver. And I've had pretty good luck with them. So if you ever need to stock up on more size 16, you can go there. They have some larger sizes as well. But it jumps from like 16 to 12, I believe. Unfortunately, they have some special ultralight rods in that shop as well, but they don't seem worth it to me because there's a regular ultralight available in the shop for a few hundred silver more that's like almost half a kilo more than those can carry, so. There's a decent little bleak there. Almost got something on our potatoes. Hopefully another good grass carp. Got nibble on the other rod as well. Which one's going to go first? And this float that I've got on here is actually from that specialty shop as well. The visibility is kind of bad on the float, but they're pretty neat. They've got like special patterns engraved into them. They're like in a special green color and stuff. It's pretty cool. Mystery name. I think I missed what was ever going on to the potatoes there. All right, just recast it. I think we've gotten 3 skill gains so far. None of them have been doubles. Has not been great. Slow but steady. Ducks in the background here. I may end up probably going back to Seversky on the next stream to, if I don't get to 70% on here by then, since it does have a higher bite rate. Kind of wanted to go here first though, because once I hit 70 on the float fishing, I could try to get the last bit of bottom fishing I need as well to unlock the pop-up rig. Well, the weirdest atmospheric sounds I've found in this game is actually like in some parts of Seversky at night, there's like the sound of someone playing a jug or bottle type thing, like if someone, like if you're blown into a glass bottle. There's one of those going on somewhere in the background at nighttime there, which is a little awkward. Now what I'm really looking forward to is unlocking Yama. Not so much for the fishing, which I'm sure we'll have some fun with, but I'm making it a goal to go and find the bear and get mauled on stream. For science, of course. Hey there, Capybar. Welcome to this chat. 2167. Is that the spot up here? I think it is. Like right to the left of when you walk outside the gate. C2. Oh, yeah, this is a spot I'm usually at, which it was okay a few days ago. I might try it again because I want to try down here because it seemed like this spot was supposed to be active right now, but I can head back up there because this area has not been super great. I'll go try it out. Are you which kind of carp are you going after up there? I've got one set up here for grass carp, but I'm going mostly for, on my ultralights here, I'm going for crucian and gibble for some quick bite rates to try and get my float skill up. I think from here, I almost feel like it's probably going to be faster to relog to get up there. I'll do that. The old poor man's fast travel. 3 crucian. All right, 3 trophy crucian. Very nice. Appreciate the follow there. Yeah, that spot there at C2, I can never remember the coordinates, but that is when I used to fish here all the time. That was my preferred spot because you can go off into the deeper part to get rough and tench and stuff like that, and then inside the grass, you can get all kinds of grass carp and whatnot. Love fishing there back in the day. Well, I can certainly don't mind some black and grass carp with my bigger rod, so I'll throw all 3 lines out there. Chucking through the forest here. Almost past it. Here we go. All right, let's get you way out there. Well, kind of. Problem with telescopic, it does have that snapback action. I do need to eventually invest in some more casting distance points for float rods. I'm going to change this back to the previous float. I cannot see that one when it's out there in the water. So I might be able to see 0.25, 0.22. Okay, I can actually use one of the, but it's the same color as the other one. I'll keep to this one. Yeah, one of the keys if you're doing multiple telescopic rods is to have color coding on your floats, so that way you know which number is which, especially out there at Sikorsky where the drift will make them kind of go whichever direction they want. I may actually, I'll set this spot for a little bit, but I actually think with the telescopics I might be better off going over here to the cove and casting out into that algae patch over there. A little bait scoop in action here. Hey, all 3. Hey, Hiko, how's it going? Here we go. Something going after the potatoes here. Where I can set the hook. Just nibbling on here. Come on. Guess I gave up. Nope. Here we go. I may actually have this one set a little bit too shallow. Yeah, I'm gonna try setting this just a little bit deeper. There we go. Going back to bottom fishing for happy hour. Very nice. I'm right now I'm just kind of fishing for mostly crucian and gibble carp. I do have this rod set up for some grass carp on the side, but just trying to get the last few points of float fishing up to 70% to unlock pop-up rigs, because I had my first trip out there to the since that first trip to Amber did so poorly without them. Just hoping to get that rod up there. And I need to do the same for bottom fishing, which it's a lot closer. I need what, 1.8 XP for that, so shouldn't be too hard. Another nibble here. There we go. Going for, got something big on here. Going for telescopic on these for the carp. Ooh, oh boy, that was a, I don't know what was on there, but that was a fight right there. All right, bring this back out. I really, honestly, I probably shouldn't be using the ultra lights out here, but you only live once, right? Nothing wrong with using a few hooks. Just gives me more reason to go back to Seversky to buy some more of their specialty hooks out there. Which I'm not sure if my next investment is going to be another Falcon rod for carp, or if I want to try and get some higher capacity ultralights. I'm leading towards the ultralights, honestly, because I think I can get some that's like over twice the capacity of these for around 1,300 silver. So I think that's probably the route I'll take before I get a second Falcon. Take the hook. There we go. A nice little gibble carp here. Yeah, I'm really enjoying the telefishing, and so like this Falcon rod was like 3,600 silver, so it would take me a long time to get a second one of these, but I can get the ultralights replaced relatively. Like both ultralights would be upgrades would be cheaper than getting one more of these, and I think that would be more worth it right now because I do have the bottom rods. Like if I am fishing for big carp, I've got my bottom rods with the HSV and the alpha that I can use as well. Whereas for ultralight, I really don't have any alternatives. So being able to get some bigger ultralight action would be very beneficial, I think. We got one playing with the potatoes again. I'm just dragging this, I'm just going to pull it in. Oh, a bleak. Those big bad boy bleak. Still just playing with the potatoes there. Missed that one. I guess it's not going to pull it all the way under. Waiting for it to like give me a clear sign that it's set on the hook enough to be able to set it. I don't know what the timing is for that one. It's kind of awkward. Potentially, the problem I've always had with Bear Lake is that the very first time I went there, I was having some okay luck with potatoes, but every time I've gone back, they were pretty much uninterested in anything I put out there, and where people were getting things left and right with pop-up rigs. I just couldn't get anything to bite, even with like a snowman rig, which is nearly identical to a pop-up rig. Yeah, there's an ultralight telescopic that, because these are only 2.2 kilo capacity, which is very, very low. But there's some that the ones that is like 1,300 silver, I think, is 5.4 kilo capacity. So that's a huge increase right there. Yep, I do have the classic hair rigs unlocked, which I did play around with those a little bit. And didn't have any luck at amber with that, but I did catch a grass carp out here on it. Is that a big bleak right there? What is that? Or is that a really, really tiny black carp? It is, that is a bleak dressed up as a black carp. It was just a trophy bleak that someone took a spray paint can to and called it a black carp. Can't fool me though. Yeah, that is so tiny. So yeah, and I think that one of the difficulties I think with the some of the spots out there at Amber was that the casting distance is very limited right now. I need to get some more points invested into the casting distance with telescopic rods because I'm very limited on how far I can go. And I think I'm probably coming just shy of the spots where they're hitting. Common roach. I guess I should count my blessings though. If I'm going to catch a black carp or one of these on these ultralight rods, then I shouldn't want one much bigger than the one that I got there. Missed that one. I'm wondering if algae might do better on this right now. I'm just worried about getting a tench on there and it biting through the line. Very nice eco. Yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to once I get the once I can get back out there. And I probably could get by with using the carp hair rig, but I know the pop-up boilies are working well. I've got the bait for the pop-up boilie setups, and I'm so close to unlocking them. I just figure I might as well just try and get it done. Because I definitely can't really level my float fishing out there very well since I've only got one rod capable of it. Yeah, that's certainly, that's one of the things I was loving about the Tversky spot while the Black Sea Shemaya were hitting there. It's right there next to everything. So you just turn around, there's your fish shop and cafe. Great. Just a shame the Black Sea Shemaya have wandered off somewhere else. Wait, guys, I want to point something out. That black carp that I just caught was apparently a region record ultralight black carp. So maybe we made fun of it prematurely. I can't believe that. Region record ultralight black carp. It's just let's look at that here. What a real beast. Hilarious. Yep. I wonder how much does it cost to do the taxidermy? I doubt I have enough for it. Because I definitely would. That'd be hilarious. So we were sitting here making fun of it all this time. We played ourselves. And I might go check the mosquito shop out and see how much it is. Thought something was on there, but missed it. Nothing's going after the potatoes here now. I'm gonna recast it. I might, just to see, I'm gonna go ahead and try some algae. Hopefully nothing with teeth decides to go after it. Here we go. Come on. There we go. Another roach, it looks like. Yep. Yeah, it's the winner by default, but I'm not going to complain. Apparently no one else has been brave enough to go after a black carp on a tiny little ultralight out here. Well, here we go. Come on, give me, the biggest thing I've caught with this telescopic rod so far was only like 10.2 kilo. I'm hoping to try to get one that's like 15 kilo and see how that fight is. Come on. They sure do take their time taking the hook though. Die of old age before they actually go for it. Come on. Give me an opportunity to set the hook. I feel like at the other spot, the grass carp were much quicker at actually taking the hook. They're just playing with it over here. Come on. Looks like in about 30 seconds here, we're going to have a ad break. These are just to once an hour to prevent pre-roll ads. There we go. Got a little grass carp out of that. I'll be fishing through them. Those of you that are subscribers, appreciate the support as always. You'll be ad-free. Everyone else, we'll see you when they're over. Already getting another bite. Oh, that's what I like to see. A nice big old carp here. Another grassy. Looks like this one's probably about 3 or 4 kilo. Yep, just under 4 kilo. Now their bite rate's picking up a bit. but not getting any float fishing gains yet, which is the main thing I was after, unfortunately. Yep, I'm in happy hour right now. Hiko got about it's about 15 minutes left of it. I think so. I actually started about 20 minutes before the 8 o'clock rollover. So I don't know if that adds the time or if it gets overwritten or how that works. I don't know if that basically means I've got an extra 40 minutes of happy hour on top of this days or not. Yeah, so what was weird is I logged in and started a happy hour just before, and then as soon as 8 o'clock hit, a notification like I had the happy hour started thing when I logged in, and then it while I was logged in at 8, the thing came back on. So I don't really know what that means for the happy hour. Seems like I kind of went into both there. Missed something on line 3 over there, but I'm invested in getting this carp here. Come on. I need someone to go down there and teach these grass carp some manners, teach them it's not polite to play with their food. There we go. Yeah, this one's probably another 4, maybe 5 kilo. Nope, not even quite 4 kilo. At least they're striking though. They're small, but bite rate's decent. Spot's dead for you now, Cappy. Yeah, I mean it's the bite rate's still okay at least, and right now I'm more about the bite rate to try to get those skill gains. So I'm okay if it's smaller fish, but I need the Black Sea Shemaya to go back to my docks on Seversky. That's what I need. A little bit of a nibble here. It's like a roach. Let's see. Good spots. So do you have some trolling set up? Because it seems like from what I saw in the Discord recently, it seems like quarry around the island has been pretty profitable lately. If you've got some float setups, even without the Shemaya, the Seversky docks have a lot of Sitchel, and they add up pretty quick. So you could give that one as an option. Something nibbling this, or is it just the wind blowing the float? Whatever striking this now is there we go. All right, here we go. What do we got? What do we got? A tiny grass carp. Oh, look at that. Exactly 1 kilo. Nice. Easy even number. The wind has picked up over here at Old Burg. Makes casting these a little bit pain. I believe what people have been using out there at Amber with a lot of luck has been the garlic and mussel combo with octopus or squid, something like that. Something I want to see if using flies as bait and using telescopics out on Belaya could catch some trout. I don't know if I could cast out far enough though. That would be my biggest concern there. Hydrate time. Alrighty. Almost out of water here. And I missed a fish during the hydration. All right. That fish got lucky. A little pickle action. There we go. Another little gibble. And where in the world did the float for this line go? Apparently it was there, I just didn't see it. So our two end game goals are still to take my Adriatica to break at sea and to catch a shark on a telescopic. I think I can do it with I think I could bring in a port beagle and make it work. Another crucian carp going after my potatoes. So many components. See, that's once you start getting to that late game carp fishing, man, it gets pricey getting all those components put together and having like a full buffet of options for when they change their tastes. Oof. So I like it when they're just biting on potato or algae. Just pop one of those on a hook and be done with it. On that note, I guess I might as well throw some carp ground bait out there. Now it's going to be interesting once I eventually unlock spod rods. I wonder if the spod rod scent attractant works on other other things besides bottom fishing. Like I wonder if I bring my spod rod across 3 telescopic rods, if it's going to help my telescopic bite rate. Here we got a decent grass carp. All right, finally. Yeah, that is true. I mean, as long as you're catching fish on them, it definitely pays itself back. It's just it's a big upfront cost, I guess is what I should say. Is it's there we go, almost over 7.5 kilo at least. It's definitely does pay for itself, but you got to have the funds there initially, especially to get like a selection of different flavors. It's pricey. So the spot rod would have. All right. So now what I'm hearing from that is we need to do trolling and just also have a spot rod trolling behind us. It's the perfect plan. You and me both, Tico. We try too many things. Our silver's never, it's always empty. Hey, there's a little pinch. Yes, that will be the new strategy. You've got your two, because I know you can't put a bottom rod in one of the rod holders for a boat. So you have your 2 casting lines in the bolt rod holders. Then you just hold your spod rod behind you. That is the secret to getting all the Atlantic salmon. We figured it out. Mole algae. Yeah, that will be nice though once I have some more telescopics up for carp fishing. But I definitely do think my first thing is going to be to upgrade the 2 ultralights to something that can handle more than 2.2 kilo. And I also still need to get the multi-tool for making leaders at some point, but I figure since when I'm carp fishing, I do have the bottom rods, it just makes more sense to spend the money on the ultralight upgrades first. $35 fish so far. So let's look again at this big bad boy here. The greatest black carp. Still can't get over that. It's just me. Just me. Worth a pretty decent bit of points there. Yeah, it's, I'm definitely going to go to see how much it'll cost to frame it out at Mosquito. Oh, here we go. What is this doing on my diced potato? What are you doing here, White Bream? Some shenanigans and tomfoolery. Got a nibble. Let's make sure that's one. No. And Mosquito is the only place you can go for the taxidermy, right? Oh, wait. Oh, it's just a weekly. I thought I got another region record for the tinge. I was getting excited. Apparently, no one bothers using ultralight here at Old Burg. There goes the happy hour. I think that's a good time to go ahead and before we go back, let me check the cafe. I doubt I've got anything that can be done there, but it's worth a check at least. Yeah, that's another nice thing if you're on the US region. Like, apparently no one on the US region bothers with ultralight telescopic fishing, so you'll get a lot of weekly records. Not that I guess that doesn't really mean anything because you're probably not getting enough points to get the awards at the end of the week, but it's still fun. All right, can't wait for anything on the cafe. No, that's the fish market. Oh, we can fill this in. Okay, that's not a whole lot of silver, but take it. 840. Let me make sure that these three by themselves are not worth more than that. They're about half the cost, so it's a little bit of a gain. There we go. Anything else? Nope, that's it. All right, I want to go to Mosquito Lake and see if we can't get this most amazing record black carp ever caught framed. If I remember correctly, it's over there somewhere, right? Get some free food while I go by. It's like one of these shacks over here, isn't it? Not you. Not you. Where is it? Where is it at? That's the house. It's the workshop. There it is. I guess it would be a small trophy board. Wow, that's pricey. You know, I'd love to do it, but I don't have the 1,000 silver. It looks so amazing, though. Okay, next question. Can you leave a fish at 0% in your keep net indefinitely, and then can you mount a 0% fish? I love how little space it takes up on the trophy plaque. Yeah, it's something I can try, because I imagine it's I'm kind of curious how much silver that thing is worth being so small, but I guess it wouldn't hurt to try leaving it to 0% and see if I still can. If so, then I can just hope that I don't accidentally sell it in the time it takes me to get the 1,000 silver to mount it. Where is fish market here? It's one of these, right? Worth 11 cents. Okay, well, let me just do this, unselect that. So we made 78.92 silver. Yeah, I'm going to leave it till it's 0%. So basically, I'll check in tomorrow and see if it gives me the option to mount it. If so, then I will hold on to this fish and try to remember to deselect it when selling fish up until I get the money to mount it. But you know, it's a pretty amazing black carp. It's a record. No one can ever top it. What's up, Twitch? So yeah, we're joking about that black carp. We were all laughing about it, and turns out it was the ultralight region record for Old Burg at 392 grams. So all the laughing we did, and now we've got to suck it up and mount it. Yep. We were just sitting there laughing the whole time. Then I happened to notice in the chat a minute later, like, wait, that's a record? It wasn't a weekly, it was a region record. So there we go. Yeah, I kind of, what is the absolute record for ultralight black carp, I wonder? Black carp. Okay, so yeah, I guess that must have been a tight fight, because I'm not aware of any ultralight telescopics that go above like 6 kilo, but go by the old region here. Am I in the yep, there it is. There's no one there, I'm the only one in the US region, so there we go. The mightiest black carp. We were just, I pulled that thing in, we were all joking about how small it was, and we see the record like, well, I guess we got put in our place. But in any case, that's going to do it for tonight. It was a bit shorter than usual stream, but yeah, we had some fun. Got a few skill gains, still got ways to go to get to the 70% float fishing and 60% bottom fishing, but we'll get there. Go ahead and wrap things up. Appreciate everyone coming out. Hope everyone having a good time. It's having a good weekend. Have some good fishing. And I will catch everybody next time. Take it easy, folks.